Mwah.
Hey,
Hi.
it's actually Gus. We are. We got some exciting news.
Tell us.
We found out we finally got a name approved. I mean approved. Legally, we can use this name. Our former name we couldn't use, and we had some people let us know that we couldn't use it. So formally, we got our new name for our podcast,
I like it better anyway.
which is the Power Couples Unfiltered.
Woo!
So this podcast is going to be coming out next week. We're on our first episode out. We got tying up a lot of loose ends. It's kind of weird.
Tell me what this is about.
Well, we're going to interview couples
Okay.
who own businesses or entrepreneurial together.
Okay.
And we're going to ask them some crazy questions. We're going to go over some of these questions this week.
I like these
or
questions.
Tonight on this live. It's again. I'm saying.
So the whole point of this is Gus and I are. I'm Ashley. This is Gus. We're a couple. We've been a couple for a while now.
This will be. We're going on year 16.
Crazy. About that is crazy. And a few years after we became a couple, we started working together, like really working.
We were working together almost from day one. We were helping each other out on our respective businesses.
Like you sold your part of your business, and then you were like, "What am I going to do?" And I'm like, "I need help." And then that was kind of it. And couples who work together, couples who own businesses together, or couples who own their own businesses separately, we're a different breed.
Yeah.
So in a nice way and in a great way. So we're really looking to share our just things we've learned to do, and also feature couples who are entrepreneurs either together or separately, but and have them share some of their insights. So unfiltered. So I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be really cool.
It's interesting that we get like comments all the time, like, "You guys work together. How the hell could you do that? I'd kill my other half." Or we hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So we'll go through some of those things, and as we talk to these people, talk to the other couples who we're going to have on as guests. We'll find out what makes them tick and what's happening.
Absolutely. So, bless you, whatever that was.
We're live. It's not edited. That would have been edited out on the podcast. So
yeah, but I mean, I think what's really cool about it, again, you don't. It's hard enough to find other entrepreneurs to connect with, but there's something extra special about an entrepreneur couple. And again, that's either if you're in business together as a couple, or if you have your own businesses.
And we know there's a lot of
we know lots of them. Interestingly, and we all attract this energy to each other.
Yeah, and we know and there's also people that we know of that we don't personally know
that we're going to be inviting to join us for these interviews. So each of these episodes is going to be basically an interview with a couple who are in business either together or just have their own businesses.
Or each one has their own businesses and a challenge. I mean, somebody like Jesse Itzler and Sarah Blakely, who, if you don't know those two, Sarah Blakely started Spanx and Jesse Itzler started Marquis Jets,
among other things.
Which is now NetJets, but he's
phenomenal, amazing, inspiring, incredible couple.
Yeah, that they are both entrepreneurs working. They help each other out in each other's businesses, but they support, more importantly, support each other on their things.
And they're raising kids together, and they
got a bunch of kids. we raised 4 kids together.
We have a bunch of kids, exactly.
We raised 4 kids together.
We kind of did. But yeah, I mean, it has its own set of challenges and opportunities, and I think we're really excited to bring forth the opportunity to learn more. People have different and interesting backgrounds. Some of us went into this very intentionally. Some of us wound up in it somewhat accidentally. So we're really excited about this. So welcome.
Yes. So
today, what are we doing?
Today, I thought we'd throw out some of the questions that we're going to ask.
Oh, you have them
people.
Good. I'm like, oh no, I don't.
And put your answers down below. Let us know if you're in that couplepreneur type of space. Let us know what your answers are to these questions.
Power couple.
Yeah, well, power couple.
So yeah, go ahead. One of the questions I have for you, if you're a couple, power couple, unfiltered, is how'd you get started? How did you can tell us how you became a couple, or you can tell us how you became a couple that started working together. And maybe you were working together before you became a couple. Maybe you were a couple before you started working together. But it's always an interesting story.
I'm not answering this now.
Good.
We could, but I'm not.
What?
We're going to save that for the first episode. So the very first episode we're going to do is we're going to ask each of us the questions.
Okay.
We have a pool of questions. We won't ask all of them on every interview, but
we can't tell you everything.
No, we're gonna have there's some.
But it will be unfiltered. That's just who we are.
Here's one of the questions: are any tasks that are completely off limits to one of you, either one of the partners?
Probably.
Yeah, there probably are.
There's
things I do in the business that you can't do.
That's
not that they're off limits, but there's some things that you do in the business.
I just don't have the skill, or vice versa.
Yeah,
and
I won't do
it. And there are some situations I just don't want to, or it would take me so much longer to do it, and you have the knowledge, so it's like, okay. So sometimes you just go to the
there are things that
common denominator. What do you call that? Like,
it's say,
like, why don't you handle that because you know how?
There are things that I've taught you how to do.
True.
Especially, I'm much more adept at the marketing and web stuff, which you don't think there's much of it in our business, but it's pretty much.
It's almost all there is.
It's almost all there is.
It's marketing and sales.
Creating website and content,
right.
And getting it out there, and it's always so much more to keep up with today's.
You have to be omnipresent.
Multiple platforms.
You have to be out there all the time, and it's we can have the best product, we can have the best product, but if nobody knows about it, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So most of our time and energy is spent getting it out there and making sure people know about it. So yeah. But yeah, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Anyway. Did you want to go over our goal package?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Gus, just tell us.
It wasn't just me.
Gus and I.
We created the goals bundles for couples. The key to this is couples working on their goals together, separately and together, so that each person knows what's important to the other people. The bundle's ready. You know what? I'll drop the link. I have the link here.
That'd be awesome. Thanks.
I'll drop the link.
One of the things that I noticed in my previous relationship was that I had specific goals for my personal and professional self.
Good.
But I didn't communicate them with my ex, and I don't know why. I mean, or sometimes when I would do that, he kind of rejected, like, why are we talking about this? Or you're never going to do this? Or why are we, and then I was like, okay, never mind. I'm just going to keep them to myself. But I had very specific goals for what I wanted to do personally and professionally, and as a mother, and in our family. So when I could, I'd bring them forth. It's part of the reason why I'm not in that relationship anymore. But what I learned when Gus and I got together was I was still really keeping my goals to myself. And I thought, well, wait a minute. If I don't know what his goals are, how can I help him achieve them? There's something I can do to support him in this, and even if that's getting out of the way.
So this practice, this practice starts with
a bundle together to help you
assess where you are.
Assess where you
Do
are.
You have the page?
I don't. I left it downstairs. I'm so sorry.
This works on your business, your health, your spirituality, your relationship to others. You're doing a self-assessment, and then we give you a tickler sheet.
Well, then you basically write down a list of your personal goals. Your partner writes down their goals, and then we have a sheet where you write your mutual goals. And so the two of you come together. And again, it's that, oh, I didn't know that Gus wanted to be in a certain place this year. So now he's told me that. Now I'm going to, consciously or subconsciously, I'm going to be working on ways to help him achieve his goals, and he's going to help me achieve mine. But then we also have our couple goals, like the things that we both had on the list and that we want to do as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So we're that much more likely to actually have it happen because we're putting these goals down. So we put this packet together so that you can assess where you are with different aspects of your life, about 7 or 8 different areas of your life. Like, where am I on this? What am I happy with? What am I not happy with? What do I want to change or focus on in 2026? And then, just start. And frankly, you can start any of these at any time. Obviously, with a new year, it's kind of an exciting, everybody gets all goal. But I really found this to be a very helpful for me to just write it down, put it down.
Yeah, we have a sheet on there how to build SMART goals. We also have the goal tracker. Here's a goal tracker that I'm going to add to my podcast goal tracking.
Very nice.
See how dark this is? I don't have a light back there.
Oh, well, we should get
We have studio lights here that are lighting us, but it's not lighting for the camera.
Light. Well,
So I'm going to bring another light in here.
I have you want me to talk about my goals?
Yeah, talk about your goals.
Okay, so one of my goals, so we just moved, I'm going to keep saying this, we just moved to the Fort, is that the camera? Because I feel like I'm looking at it. Okay. We moved to Fort Lauderdale about 7 or 8 months ago, which is crazy. And then as soon as we got here, we were so busy. We were just running around. We were out of town a lot.
We were not here for more than 10 days in a row.
It was crazy. So it was really difficult for us. It was like we were constantly doing. We didn't really get a chance to we've barely met any of our neighbors. We've met some of them, but not that many. We've connected with people here in Fort Lauderdale, but we haven't really had a chance to connect with them. So one of my goals is to have quarterly cocktail parties. And it's, so then I went through our SMART goal sheet to the different, it's asking me all the right questions and I'm writing them down. So, I want to achieve deepening connections with acquaintances. And this is for Gus and me to do this in our living room. Part of the reason why is because we want to have connections and friends and know people better. But we're also interested to make some business connections here. So you've got to know people to flow, or they got to know us to flow us. So and we'd like to be, do business with some of these folks. And we'd also like to feel a little bit more home now that we're here. So we're going to schedule 4 cocktail parties in 2026. I'm going to get the invitations out. We're going to set dates. We're going to work backwards. Yes, this is realistic. Schedule. We have the skills to host cocktail parties. We just need to plan out the timing and the budgets. And I've already put one kind of on the calendar. Gus doesn't even know this, for Friday, February 13th, the night before Valentine's Day. I thought a Friday night would be good. Maybe the Thursday night we should do it. Maybe Thursday night's a better night. Better. You like Friday better? End of the week, chill. Okay. So our first one is going to be then. So
Friday night because I'll have to do some cooking.
Cooking. Okay. Well, that was another, the menu planning and what cocktails do we need and what other drinks do we want to have and who are we going to invite. So then we have the goal tracker. So you can actually put 2 goals on one page.
It's hard to see, but
which is great. So this is the one that has my quarterly cocktail parties. So I put basically most of the information there. And then as a second goal, I decided we should have dinner parties too.
We did dinner parties. Oh, cool.
But those are separate.
So dinner parties for us is
Sunday gravy.
We do Sunday gravy. We do a lot of things. I'm a pretty good cook.
He's an excellent.
So I cook and Ashley sets the table and
Eats.
And cleans up. You clean up too. You keep my tools polished and clean for my cooking. I pretty much can
Hey, Rebecca.
cook anything.
Nah.
Anyway,
Rebecca likes the idea of cocktails.
Yeah. Hey, Rebecca, we want you and Jose. I don't know if you were here earlier. We want you and Jose on our Power Couples Unfiltered podcast that we just started up. The first episode's going to come out next week.
We've already put you on the list. So
put you on the list of somebody we want to reach out to.
Have to do this.
Anyway, and if you want to come down to Fort Lauderdale and come to the cocktail party,
we got a room for you.
We'll give you first dibs on the guest bedroom.
On the guest bedroom, yes, the guest suite.
Yeah. Anyway,
so cool.
What else? What other goals do you have going on there for this year? I'm gonna write another book.
Okay.
So I've written 3 books. I've published 1. 2 are sitting in the can that I haven't put out yet. I'm going to write another book, and I'm not sure what it's going to be on. Probably business related.
Okay.
Goals, networking, business, something like that.
I have on my list to do. I want to do 2 fam trips at least this year.
Want to tell people what fam trips are?
So I was just about to. So a fam trip, we're in the event industry, and it's basically called a familiarization trip, where you are hosted by a destination. Either that's a location and their convention and visitors bureau, or it's an actual like resort or
we go to a couple of these a year, and then we use those properties in the future.
Yeah.
We were one last year, and it was a dual fam trip. It was Santa Fe and Albuquerque. And if you've ever been there, they're about an hour apart from each other. It's really cool though. Albuquerque, you land at the Albuquerque airport, and you drive an hour north, and it's uphill to Santa Fe. It's uphill. It's a 2,000-mile elevation.
And then you
the cool thing is
this crest.
Well, the cool thing is it's always an hour. It's never less.
It's never shorter than an hour. Sometimes it's longer than an hour.
And the important part of that is Albuquerque Airport is much more accessible for most people than the Santa Fe Airport is.
Correct.
So.
Well, it's not as big of an airport, and there aren't as many airlines.
Anyway, they took us on this fam trip. Anyway, we were in St. Louis. Santa Fe.
We were in Santa Fe and then Albuquerque, and it was basically to get us more familiar with the destination.
So that we're private train ride.
So that we're more comfortable actually booking them when we have meetings. And
we're in talks with Santa Fe to do an event there, and we've done events in Albuquerque before. So
these are great for us.
So we're going on 2 fam trips.
We're going on 2 fam trips, and one of them is going to be international.
Yeah. Well, that's probably easier to do this year coming up 2026.
Exactly. That's we were invited.
We were invited to a fam trip in 2025 that basically would have put us in Europe for 6 weeks.
Which sounds really great, but we were
dealing with family.
We were dealing with too much other stuff.
With decision time that had to be made, we were dealing with family issues that we didn't know what the outcome was, and in retrospect, the decision not to go made it.
I could come to Canada.
Yeah, come to Canada.
Definitely. Yes, Rebecca. Yes. So Rebecca is suggesting that we go to Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. And is that international? That's international enough for me.
So you want to do fam trips? I want to do fam trips.
I want to do fam trips. I want to do a book also. So that's another one that I had. Thank you for mentioning. What else do you have on your goal list?
I want to get 50 new customers into my wellness company.
I like that.
So that's a big plus. I want
putting that on your. I need to do this. I haven't filled out my partner's goals thing yet.
We have to do. One of my goals is to meditate more often. It's kind of interesting that you keep mentioning Gus meditating, but I used to all the time.
You know what? I highly. You know what I have on mine?
What's that?
Monthly massages.
There you go.
I used to be much better about getting massages, and I haven't, and I'm feeling it. And that's a self-care thing, and I just want to and it isn't the money, it's totally the schedule. If you're like me, going to the hair salon is not, I don't dislike going, I just don't like taking the time. So anyway.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big time.
It's a time suck, so I just need to figure it out. So you want 50 new customers. What else did you say on there?
Book.
What else you want to see?
Write another
You
book.
want to meditate, the irate, to do that. Okay. So anywho,
Yeah.
great.
What's
Well,
also on your
I'm
list?
looking forward to this.
We want to see the kids.
I have, yes, that's what I have on my goal list. You must have looked at
That's a joint.
So I mean, this past year was a little crazy with our move.
We're 1,000 miles from our kids.
We moved away from them, kind of. So I just realized, like, I really, really, really miss the kids. So
we're 3,000 miles from
Elaine, yeah. So if I can figure out a way to see them twice a year, I'm good. Now it's either I go to them, they go to me, or meet in the middle. It doesn't matter. I just want to see them at least twice a year.
Yeah.
So that's one of my goals. I'll figure the rest out later. What else did I have?
Well, one of my big goals was, and
I
worked on this for a couple months, is to start the podcast.
Yes.
The podcast is going. Well, this is the go live. This is not a podcast,
but sorry.
That podcast is what we're coming up on, and
cast. That's good. So yeah, we also have a goal to host more business conferences. Which is our business. We're going to host more of them in 2026 than we did in 2025, and we want to sell out each one. And we have some pretty specific revenue goals. Yes,
we sold out the first one, which is
we did
2 weeks.
It's already it's 3 weeks away, and it's already sold out. And
that's pretty exciting for us.
It's exciting, but it's also a little stressful because I don't have the next one booked yet.
We do. We have the next one booked.
But we don't
have the next of that series booked.
Right.
We have the 1 2 away from that.
We do.
We have Vegas booked in 20.
That's true.
We have Vegas booked.
That's the next one. It's solid booked
in September. So if you want to join us, in Vegas in September, we'll find a way to fit in.
It's a lot of fun. We'll have a nice big car, and we'll be able to drive you.
I've never been to Vegas with Gus and Ashley.
It's a completely different experience.
I actually hated Vegas because
I went there with my ex, and it was unpleasant.
Yeah.
And then I went with Gus, and I'm like, holy shit, this place is so much fun.
I get out of Vegas, I get down, I basically bow to the ground and say thank you on the home.
We do really enjoy
welcome back, Gus.
Gus, yeah. I think what I love so much about Vegas with you is that every time we go, there's nothing that's routine there for you. It's always the wonderment of Vegas. And I get...
Well, I like that one time we stayed there. We were there for 10 days. Which
was a little long to be in Vegas. We
did 2 events. We did 4 days, 5 days of events. We did, but something at the casino we were staying in changed every day.
Yeah.
They're like, look, there was a business there yesterday. It's no longer there.
Or
they put a wall up here.
The wall got put up, or a wall got painted, and it's blending in with everything. And you're just like, was that like that yesterday? No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah. So that was interesting. That was fun. We were actually there in 2024 when they imploded the Flamingo.
You know what's important about that day? The same day we got married.
October something.
They imploded the Tropicana. They imploded the Tropicana where they're going to put the new baseball stadium.
Right.
And that's coming along nicely.
We were hovered in front of a hotel angled hall. Yeah, it was in the hallway, a window. And we were there with 6 other people, and our heads were all sticking on this.
It was a fun time.
It was a blast.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Really a blast. And then I went to bed, woke up.
We were drinking champagne. You were drinking champagne.
We got ourselves hitched.
We got married later that day. It was so hot. I remember it was nice, though. It was fun.
It was fabulous. I actually just saw our marriage certificate earlier today. Anyway. Yeah. So, cool. What else do we have? What else do we want to tell?
Oh, I know something big we want to do.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this out there to the world.
Good.
We want to get on other people's stages. We have done that in the past. We were on stages a couple times last year. If you have a podcast, if you have an in-person, if you need somebody that can talk,
we can talk.
We also have a couple presentations that we can give on business networking and couples working together if that's needed, and
Absolutely.
we co-present, which is unique for speakers.
It is. It is. And we have a great energy together. We have a great presentation that we do on business networking. That's just it gets better every time we do it. So if you have a group of people that you're trying to get motivated in understanding the importance of building their network, and we also go into how. Which I think is really important because you can hear somebody talk about like how important something is or valuable. But
Most people are afraid to reach out and talk to other people. Even our mentor
yeah,
has mentioned like he doesn't.
it's not the most natural thing to most people.
Yeah, it's not natural to me either.
No, it's
I'll
not
tell-
for
I'll
me
tell you-
either.
so-
This is learned behavior. This was not something I
I'll
was
tell you.
born with.
I'll share a story here.
Uh-oh.
In high school or college, you have to give a presentation to in front of the class. You guys all remember this, right? You do a presentation, whatever. I always, always, always volunteered to go first.
And why is that?
Because first of all, I'd be so anxious that not knowing when I'd be called on. Like you're not.
So
you're
they didn't call like an alphabetical order. Everybody did it.
They used to do it random.
Order.
They used to do it random.
Yeah,
Like
no.
and each teacher. I mean,
So if you just volunteered, like I'll go first.
who wants to go first?
And then that way you go.
And it was usually days before. It wasn't like
right. Oh, so it wasn't like I have to do it right this second.
No, it was
like,
usually
I'll be first. Okay, and it's on Wednesday.
Or if there was the rare case when that happened, I had prepared the night before that I'm going first. And I just because it was more about not
so
wanting
more prepared.
And then the other thing with going first in that situation,
they give you the opportunity to do it again, didn't they?
if I had missed the mark, and it happened, I think it happened twice. Like it just wasn't fully what the teacher was asking from the class. It gave an opportunity for the teacher to tell the rest of the students what was going on, and gave me the opportunity to redo the presentation.
Okay.
Or whatever it was, whatever I had to present. I think that happened twice. I had to present a lot.
We had an English teacher in 7th grade, Miss Riddle. I'll never forget her. She was really tough, but boy, and again, I'll never forget her because she was so tough. But she would say, if you volunteer to go first and present, you will be given the opportunity to do it again if you want to. But she was also like, if you do worse the second time, you're getting a worse grade.
It'd be pretty
She
hard.
was tough.
Well, most people are afraid of public speaking,
I know.
which actually I find
Yeah.
weird.
Well, I think we've gotten used to it. Like we do it a lot. I did it a lot in college too. I was very I was one of the few people. I remember sitting in a presentation and I was like, man, this woman is so comfortable in her own skin. Like she's totally with the audience. And I was just like, I need to be like that.
We were in Louisville, Kentucky, for our women's panel.
It was such an awesome.
It was a great thing. It was a
Fantastic.
panel discussion, and they asked. There was a crowd. There were a few hundred people there, and it was disorganized, and not even the space we were in wasn't even like a sitting theater. It was in the middle of it.
Well, we were doing a panel, and there was nowhere to sit. So,
But
go ahead.
But the organizers.
Like we'll figure it out.
The organizers said we need to make an announcement. Like we need to get these people together, and how are we going to do this? I'm like, what do you need to tell the people?
Give Gus the money.
She gave me like 5 things. I repeated it to her. I'm like, okay, green light. Boom! I jumped up there. I blurred out. I put reminders out. I come back. All right, just remember, 4:30 this is happening. At 3:30 this is happening. This is going on. And she was like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
I
don't know
have a problem with
anybody
that.
but whatever.
She's like, you're really good.
Yeah. It's practice.
That was the impromptu.
Practice,
Give me the mic, right?
practice. Yeah.
You know who else was good with that?
Who?
My partner Tom.
Yeah.
He
Oh
was-
yeah.
he was
You
very
guys
good.
were the
He was-
dynamic duo.
He was very good in front of people.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
anyway,
Yeah.
so
Well, there's something about that too. When you're at ease, you put everybody else at ease. And I think that that's a gift. I think, again, that's learned behavior. It's a skill. It's not something that people just do automatically.
So at our conference, sometimes I bring out
Uh-oh.
the big bird analogy.
Tell us about Big Bird.
I'll open up the conference. My job at the beginning of the conference when it first starts is to settle the people, get them in their seats so that they're
Sometimes they need to be settled.
well, they need to be
Yeah.
ready for the
Hey
conference
guys,
to
we're starting
start.
the conference. Yeah.
So I pull what I call the big bird um, opening. When I was a young adult, my brother was very much into theater. So we had season tickets to the Bucks County Playhouse, a storied, like sort of summer stock playhouse type place. A lot of really famous actors had performed there. But the gentleman who's got the crowd settled and ready to go, his day job was Big Bird on Sesame Street. So it was kind of funny, like, oh, look, that guy played, and he was really tall. Like, that guy played Big Bird. And so my job at our conference sometimes is like, I'm Big Bird right now.
Bird.
And people go like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what's coming up after?
If
like,
anything,
what's going to happen after that?
Yeah, right. Having a top fist, but yeah, that's what's so brilliant about Gus is he knows how to pull just about anything into a story. So we're very grateful for that.
Yeah.
So
we should let these good people go.
We should, but you know
thank
what?
you for
joining us.
Yeah, joining us.
So did we get a chance to? So the link is there for the bundle.
The link is there for the bundle.
Great.
I'll put it down again
Guys,
if you're interested.
Even if you
you said something.
Okay, what did I say?
I'm going to say what you said last week. You said, just the act of writing down your goals makes them more real.
It is. Well,
and you were reluctant to write down your goals again.
I said,
and I'm like, wait, we're like giving this package to people to buy it. Why are you going to be reluctant on this?
I have to write them down in ink. And then Gus is like, yeah, what's coming up for you? And I'm like, that makes me have to be accountable for them. But that's what's so powerful about writing down your goals. So when we were putting the bundle together, it was like, yeah, you need to write your goals down. Your partner needs to write theirs down. And then get together. What are our together goals? Because when you put your goals down together, you're so much stronger because he's working, he's working on it too, or she's working on it too, or you know what I mean?
There's also the analogy. So,
oh yeah, this is such a good
Clydesdale
analogy.
horse can pull 8,000 pounds of weight.
Really?
One Clydesdale horse.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. That's why they use them to pull the beer carts back in the day. Two Clydesdale horses together don't pull 16,000 pounds. They pull 32,000 pounds. They 4 times.
So the two of them as a force, it's more than double the impact.
Yeah, so literally, I worked on a project all weekend.
Okay.
Or last week. I worked on a project last weekend. We kind of played this weekend, which is unusual for us. We worked on a project.
It was needed.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I had 8 hours into this project. And it was an online digital product. And I said to Ashley, I'm not doing this. It's not working. And she said, well, where are you? And show me what you got. And within 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm all fired up to do it again.
I was like,
this, put that together.
And that's it. I mean,
and that's the power of the two of you working on it together.
Right. And sometimes, I know I get excited about one particular aspect, and then you'll mention something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this other aspect of it. And that's what working together on your goals can help you do. It's just bless you. You want to see each other win, and you want to win together. And by being in a position where you're literally on the same page with each other as far as your goals individually and as a couple, the likelihood of these things happening is it's so much more likely to happen.
It is. And we have Kathy's app said hi to us. Hey,
Hi.
Kathy, you're still there? Hi, good to see you.
Cool.
We miss our Philly peeps.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna get rolling. We're gonna come on live a couple times a week while we promote this podcast.
Yeah,
and the things we learn from it, because this is really super interesting.
If you're a couple who would love to be interviewed by us on our podcast, please reach out. If you have friends who are couples who would like to, or you think would be interested to join us on this podcast, let us know.
Yep.